And push. 2.
Yes, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Yes, 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 yes.
We do this every time. Welcome to our doctor's appointment.
This is 39 weeks as of yesterday.
Yep, I am nervous this time because last time we talked about doing a membrane sweep and I don't know what to expect with that. And also, like, just getting your cervix checked kind of hurts. So I'm nervous.
She'll do great though, as always.
I wasn't nervous until like last night and then it just like hit me and now I'm...
So last night she woke up a few times with some contractions and so, it was normal. They tell you contractions are supposed to be, if they get worse, if they come quicker, if they last longer, have a pattern to them, that's labor contractions, but...
Also, they said that if you can't talk through them, then like that's how you know that they're real. And I think I would have been able to talk through them.
Yeah.
If there would have been anybody awake to talk to.
So she was up for like an hour last night with that, but
that was the first time I had any contractions that like hurt.
Yeah, but she was able to get back to sleep after, like I said, like an hour, and then hasn't really had anything today.
So nothing really. But I'm nervous.
Yep, and today we are going to ask about early induction. So we'll discuss that with them, hopefully, and see what our options are.
Our due date is next Wednesday, so...
Yeah, but...
less than a week.
And Abby, yeah, you can't tell in the car, but she's feeling it. He's big, he's moving, he's bumping and grinding on all sorts of things, making it feel great. Making her life just wonderful.
So we gotta go in.
Yep. And
we will update you guys afterwards. Hopefully with good news.
You missed. Good job. Once again, here we are. Another week. 39 weeks. What's that?
I don't remember. I know his heart rate was 140.
Yep, and her blood pressure was 116/64.
Which I'm surprised because I am nervous.
But good. So far, so good.
I'm nervous.
She's not looking forward to having her cervix checked. It's uncomfortable, a lot of pressure, but
yeah.
So she's handling it well. Alright, the doctor just came in, talked with us. We're rescheduling for a week, so we will talk more about it in the car, but we gotta go check out, and then we'll see you in a minute.
Okay, so the doctor's appointment is over. I'm still only dilated to 1.
So she was dilated to 1. Her cervix was soft, which is good. It softens up as you get closer to labor, so that's headed in the right direction.
She said 60% effaced?
I believe so.
I don't really know what that
stationed at a -2, which is again headed right direction there. But he's posterior, she says it's further back.
And that's why it's so uncomfortable when I've had my cervix checked.
We asked about a possibility of an early induction, and they said that they would not recommend it right now.
She said that realistically, if we were to do an induction, it was not the news I wanted to get, so I'm like a little disappointed. But she said realistically, if we were to do an induction, that I would probably labor in like an induced labor for like 2 to 3 days, and that it would be really likely that I would need a C-section.
Yeah. She's heading in the right direction, but she's not fully prepared to have a baby yet. And so trying to force something that she's not necessarily ready for, like Abby said, could end up in a C-section.
I'm at peace, like, with the idea of a C-section. It's not like it's something that I'm, like, 100% against. Obviously, I think that
if it was
it's
needed,
not the easy way out. I think that it's way more. Not that I think that either option is, like, easy, but I think that there's a lot more that goes into a C-section. We have an appointment next Wednesday on our due date, and we'll talk to the doctor then, see if I've progressed any, and get their thoughts on an induction at that point. It just kind of stinks because next week is Jonathan's spring break, so like he gets a whole week off from school.
By next week, she means tomorrow. I have 2 exams tomorrow, and then I'm done. I've got a week off. We were hoping if she had been further, like, progressed, maybe we could have induced Sunday or Monday, but tomorrow we're going to start spicy foods, pineapple, running up and down the stairs, anything that's not going to harm the baby, but, you know, Dr. Google says is going to help progress things along.
Yeah, we may look into a few things, but we'll see. I don't know. There's a lot going on in my mind right now. I'm disappointed because obviously we've been waiting to meet him for a very long time, and we're ready and excited, and Jonathan's gonna have that whole week off next week, and it'll be nice to spend it together, but I was hoping that we could spend it together with a baby.
Which we still might.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't really mean anything. I could end up here tonight dilated 2.5. Like, it just wasn't what I was expecting. After my contractions last night that I was having that were kind of painful, and I've been having like a lot of like cervical pressure, I was kind of thinking I had progressed more, and then like I was like, I'm probably like a 3, but then she was like, no, you haven't progressed at all. And also it's just like starting to get, I mean, we said earlier, like, this has been a really easy pregnancy, but like I can't stand or do anything for like more than an hour before I get like really bad pain, and it's just because his head's so low. We're ready to meet you, little guy. No, but this appointment was the first time that they mentioned like anything about like effacement and positioning of my cervix, which I was freaking out before because it is uncomfortable for me to get my cervix checked.
And while we're on this, we didn't have anything of a membrane sweep even talked about. So,
oh yeah, she didn't bring it up, and I think
I just realized we talked about that before and last week, but nothing was mentioned about it today.
I think it's just because like I'm not dilated enough.
We might try it when we get home. I got a couple books I can crack open. Well, thanks for watching. As last week we said, we will either be posting another doctor's appointment video in 1 week, or we will have a labor and delivery video, so
I'm planning on filming what's in my hospital bag too. You can look out for that if you're interested in what this first-time mama thinks is necessary. Now I gotta pack for a 3-day.
Yeah, 3-day in labor.
Yeah, and C-section.
Alright, well, till next week.
See you later.
Now, because Abby is so distraught and disappointed, we're going to get some yogurtini, which is just frozen yogurt.
Maybe for the second time this week, but
Who's counting?